Alrighty, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to DuePoint. You all seem rather low today, which is sad because it's December in like 10 days' time. We should be getting really excited right now. The December holidays are going to be in any minute, and we're going to get our well-deserved rest after 2019. I saw a few friends of mine posting memes like they did back in 2016. I don't know if you remember the end of 2016. Everybody just wanted 2016 to end. That was the year we were going to skip. And I think many people are feeling like that in 2019 as well. It's kind of been from bad to worse. But we are glad that it is December, or that it's close to December now, and I'm going to spend the next sort of 30-40 minutes with you talking about what we're doing here at DuePoint to just kind of lift the spirits of South Africans, to give us a little bit of real hope, and to equip South Africans in a way that they haven't been equipped before. Hopefully the next 40 minutes will explain that to you and understand why we're feeling a little bit more energized about the fact that it's nearly December and what we can do with it. To start with, ladies and gentlemen, DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. That's important for you to know for a few reasons. First of all, we're homegrown South African. This is not something that's come in from overseas. Second of all, Constantia was founded in 1952, so we are 7 decades old. This is not new. You might be new to DuePoint, but we are not new. This is a long and well-established insurance company in South Africa. We are listed on the JSE, and we are a public licensed life and short-term insurance company. That puts us into a very, very unique category in South Africa, and we hope that it gives you just a little bit of confidence in who you're dealing with here today. About 5 years ago now, we started this division called DuePoint in Constantia. It was started to solve what was already becoming clear, and that was an economic crisis in South Africa. Now, you might think that this sounds like one of these other presentations, and quite recently I've heard one or two more where everybody's talking about, oh, I've got the thing that will save you. No, we actually sat down, had a look at the South African economy and said, how do we actually create a tool that is economically viable for the average South African, and one that will actually create sustainable solution in the crisis that we're in. Not just the next thing that blows in and makes everybody excited because it's in the cloud or it's made up of a crypto or it's, that kind of stuff. Those things have not solved any of our economic circumstances. We wanted a real tool. That is what we created. It was a tool that was going to give you as a South African back control of your income and control over your expenditure. Those two things we've lost control of in South Africa today. We do not get to control what income we make, and we certainly don't get to control our expenditure anymore. Not with 12 petrol price increases in 24 months, and not with a 7% increase in VAT. We have no ability to control our income. And as the rand continues to devalue, everything is becoming astronomically expensive. And we don't get the commensurate raises in our income every year. We are not increasing our income to equal those increases in expenditure. And therefore, we needed a solution, and that is what we created. We called it the DuePoint system. The DuePoint system is a simple system that does not require you to sell and does not require you to present. It does not ask you to put stock in your car and carry it around with you. Those are all things that failed in the 1990s, even though some people are still trying to do them now. Folks, no, this is a 21st century fintech company where we use a piece of technology designed in the 21st century as the solution to our 21st century problem. All it asks you to do is connect South Africans to us. It doesn't ask you to sell to them or to present to them. Simply connect South Africans to us. As you connect South Africans to us, we naturally have greater market share. Market share increases result in the increase of revenue. Increase in revenue puts us in a position to start creating wealth for you. This is not a cash business, ladies and gentlemen. Cash businesses have failed us. What are cash businesses? Your salary is a cash business. Every month that you work, you get one paycheck. You don't return to work the next month, you don't get any salary at the end of that month. That's because I call it a cash business. Those of you who are in sales, whether it is selling through a network marketing type structure or through a corporate structure, you know that if you don't sell, you don't get any income. That's a cash in transit type business. That was not going to be an economic solution in South Africa. What was going to be an economic solution was a wealth creation system. Wealth is recurring income. It is income that is there every month, no matter what you are doing in that particular month. Some months you'll be sick and you won't be able to work. Some months you'll be overworked at your traditional job, or you'll be on holiday and not be able to work. In those months, you must still earn, because that is what wealth is. How did we create a recurring income? Well, we're a financial services company. We're an insurance company. We used our financial services products that all run on monthly automatic debit orders, which means that no matter what you're doing, no matter what day of the month it is or the year it is, the debit orders raise every month and your income flows in. This creates real economic freedom. It creates real economic solution in the circumstances that we find ourselves in. Folks, we built this system in South Africa, by South Africans, for South Africans. So every single one of your excuses to not do something that sounds like a traditional job, we already knew because we were concerned about them when we built the business. So when I talk to many people who are in real trouble, in fact, yesterday I was talking to a lady whose brother has just been retrenched, and she said, I wish I could offer him something. And I said, well, why don't you bring him to DuePoint? No. He needs a job. But it's the job that has put him in the position he's in. Destitute. Absolutely destitute. But when I offer an economic tool that doesn't smell like a job, the instant response is, no, it's got to be a job. Ladies and gentlemen, jobs are dead. In the next decade, you will see globally how jobs will almost completely be eradicated. We are all going to have to become self-employed. It's the only way that we're going to survive in the future. And it is ignorance and laziness that says, I need a job, I'm unwilling to use another tool. We have created a tool in South Africa, by South Africans. We know what your circumstances are. We know what your prejudices are. We know what your stigmas are and your difficulties. And we designed this system so that it falls outside all of them. All of them. It is a system of absolute convenience, and it is a system of leverage like you have never had before. Nothing you have used before can leverage the little time you have, the few people you know, the lack of your sales ability, like this tool can, to create a recurring, permanent, lifetime income for you in our system. In addition, we've built protections into it. Before, you've never had protections. When you got retrenched, what protection did you have? How were you able to defend yourself? When you were robbed, what did you have to protect yourself? In the DuePoint system, as a wealth engineer at no cost, you automatically get our legal access service, which is a lawyer at the end of your phone, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, anywhere in the country. Whenever anything happens to you that requires protection, you now pick your phone up and you call, and you've got legal protection at the end of the phone. You pay nothing for that service in our business here as a wealth engineer. In addition, ladies and gentlemen, you pay nothing for the use of our system here. Every presentation you've ever been to, and again, like I said, recently I've been to one or two more, you can't leave the room before you've taken your credit card or your wallet out and paid something. There's the starter fee, the starter kit, the training you have to pay for, the products that you have to put in your boot. There's always something you have to pay for before you can even start, which means you're put into a loss-making position that you have to dig yourself out of. And you know what, as South Africans, we run to them. We run to them. What's the latest thing that's in the cloud? Oh, you've got to put money in first before you can make money. Then there's the other shiny crypto coin thingy. You've got to put money in before you can make money. Puts you in a loss-making position, and we as South Africans, we flock to it. We flock to it. Why? Because they promise you you'll be rich in 5 minutes. That's what they promise you. And I've spoken to South Africans. There was a great interview on the radio on Power FM a couple of weeks ago where the lady came in and literally, I paraphrase, she literally said, as long as there's a promise that I'll be rich, I'll put money in. Don't tell me I have to work for it. Because if I have to work for it, I'm not going to do it. But if you at least promise me I'll be rich, I'll give you my money. She was honest enough. Go and listen to that interview on Power FM. It's absolutely amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not what we do here at DuePoint. At DuePoint, we're going to give you a tool that's not going to require you to get into a loss-making position to start. You're simply going to pick the tool up, and today, in the position you're in right now, you will move forward with our system. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you have access to everything that is DuePoint without paying a single cent. In addition, because you're not going to be selling, you're not going to be presenting, you're not going to do any of those things. You're going to be simply using our tech. You don't have to have any specific qualification or experience. Every single South African can build an asset with our tool here. Why do we call it an asset? Because assets create wealth, recurring income. Assets can be priced and sold. The channel you build here is something you can price and sell at any point. And in addition, when you pass away one day, like a real asset, the income you earned during your lifetime and the asset that you built will automatically transfer to your children when you pass away. They will be able to build it further, and then it'll be passed on to your grandchildren. This is intergenerational, permanent income that we create here at DuePoint, and you have not seen anything like it before, I can assure you. We've built the system to be absolutely simple. As long as you have a smartphone and can tap that phone, so you need at least one of your 10 fingers and a smartphone, as long as you can do that, then you can create wealth with us here. As you connect South Africans to us, they will see the technology and they will use the technology, continuing to connect South Africans to us. As a result, your channel of distribution here with us will start to grow. It'll grow across the provinces and across the country. We have seen it happen thousands of times already here at DuePoint. Like I said, DuePoint is not new, and neither is Constantia, just you. We've already watched this happen as tens of thousands of South Africans have tuned in and started utilizing the DuePoint tool. We then come along as the insurance company, not you, and we facilitate the purchase of our products throughout this channel, and your wealth is born without you having to sell or without you having to present a single thing. We then distribute that wealth to you in two separate ways. Firstly, through our returns program, it pays you R27.50 for every product payment in your channel every month that the payment is made, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment is made. Now what that means simply is you're going to go out, you're going to connect a few people. Some are going to take a product and make their payment. You will get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. Not once, but every month going forward that product is paid. So now, as I say, what do we flock to? We as South Africans flock to where they tell you you're going to be rich in 5 minutes. You never do get rich, otherwise you would never be here. You generally get poorer. Here we say, no, we'll create for you a stream of income. You don't have to run back to your people every month to beg them to pay and buy again. No, that happens automatically through our system. It's a single connection of individuals to us that now creates a compounding stream of income for you. If they take more than one product, you get multiples of this amount. So if they take 2 products, 110 Rand, 3 products, 165 Rand, and so on and so on, you have control over your income. With each connection, you now have a wealth creation tool in your channel. These guys are going to go out, they're going to connect a few more people, and again, you're going to get R27.50 multiplied by 200%. 55 Rand. You've been here for 5 minutes. You've connected a handful of people, and you're earning approximately 1,000 Rand a month. That's 12,000 Rand a year that you've made off of the back of a handful of connections, and you haven't even really got started with us. There's no chasing after these folk every month. No, you're out there connecting more and connecting more people into your channel and earning. We do not cut your earnings off at any point. As long as you qualify to earn, you can earn on any size channel you like. When you've passed away and handed it over to your children, they can grow it even further. This is a wealth creation tool. It is not a traditional network marketing tool. Everybody says, that sounds like network marketing. Yes, well, there is some function you need to talk to other people. Congratulations. If you're in sales, then you can call yourselves network marketers as well, because you have to talk to other people to connect them to us. But we don't cut you off at any point. We don't have fancy systems of earnings and all that. No, just keep connecting and you keep earning, and you don't earn once, you earn every month that those products are paid for. Our products don't ever expire, they don't break, they are delivered perfectly, instantaneously, 24 hours a day nationwide. You have a very powerful tool in your hands with the DuePoint system, and we demonstrate the power of that to you with an accumulation of real data that we've put into an example we call 3+2. Having nearly half a decade's worth of actual data now, we can tell you what you can experience as somebody that barely uses this tool. The 3+2 example says, can you put 3 people in your first month with us? Just 3 connections over an entire month, and then 2 every month thereafter. 2 people an entire month. Movers and shakers, I think, went out yesterday. What was the top guy on? I think it was you, 43 connections last month. It was a medium month for Philip. He's done 70 before. All right. So if one guy can put 43 connections in, I'm sure you can put 2 in. Am I right? Do you think you can fit 2 into your time? I'm very busy, Brendan. I'm very busy. I've got a very important job. Yes, you can find time to connect 2 people in an entire month. Now, you have to connect 2 people every single month if you're going to follow this example, but you can connect as many people as you like every single month. It's completely up to you. But as you do that, connecting 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, and we put all of our mathematics in with real data of people doing it, on average, you can reasonably expect to be on about 2,500 Rand a month, every month going forward after about 6 months. It doesn't sound like a lot of money, but it's 30,000 Rand a year that you've created for yourself that does not require you to check in at 8 in the morning and out at 5 at night. You can't get retrenched or fired from, and is cumulative. Every month, you get that 2,500 Rand, and all you've done is connect 2 people a month. Do it for 6 more months to a year, and that 2.5 becomes 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. That's 120,000 Rand a year that you've engineered for yourself over 12 months. Folks, not in 12 minutes, or the first 12 people you spoke to, or 12 weeks. No. Over a year. You see, the things we all flock to, they'll tell you you're going to be rich in 90 days. None of you ever get rich in 90 days. Most of you will tell me stories about how you lost money and all these things. You see, here we're much more honest. In fact, we are totally honest. And South Africans don't like our honesty. They want to, like the lady on the radio says, just promise me I'll be rich and you can have my money. Don't tell me I have to work. Unfortunately, folks, here, you have to work. We're honest about it. Those of you who don't want to work, you are welcome to leave. But we will never select you out. Everyone in South Africa has the opportunity to put in the work of connecting people to us, and after a year, have engineered for themselves a 10,000 Rand a month increase. How many of you will get a 10 grand increase in the next month or two? Very few South Africans. Some will even get decreases. We had 2 people on the phone just yesterday calling in to say, I've just been retrenched. Merry Christmas. Why do they retrench you in November? So that they don't have to pay the Christmas bonus. Why? Because you're not in control when you are employed, are you? Oh, but I want a job. No, I'm not going to tell my brother he needs a job. Why? So he can be retrenched again? Here you've engineered your own, and you've done it in 1 year. That's this time next year. Can you commit to just 1 year of connecting 2 people a month? 2 solid pay people a month. Do it for 2 years, and that 10 becomes 27,000 Rand a month. 27 to 30,000, that's 360,000 Rand a year. You've done it in 2 years. You haven't done anything magic. Okay? This is not us promising you riches and fortunes. No, 2 years of labor, and you're now in the top third of earners in the country. Do it for 3 years, and it'll rise to 40 to 45,000 Rand a month. You haven't changed anything. You're still only connecting 2 solid paid people a month. That's it. Okay? Do it for a 4th year, and you're up to 60,000 Rand a month. That's 720,000 Rand a year. Do it for 5 years, and you're up to 80 to 100,000 Rand on average. That's R1 million a year. You're now in the top 0.5% of earners in the country, and you've done it in 5 years. Not 5 months, not talking to 50 people. No, you've done it in 5 years. Those that can put their heads down change their lives forever. If you've been following us on Facebook and that, you would have seen how lives have been changing just in the last few days here at DuePoint. Dramatically changing with the DuePoint tool. Jump on our Facebook page and you'll see what I'm talking about. Folks, we demonstrate real people doing this to you every month. We take just 2 or 3 of the tens of thousands of people using the tool, and we put them on our stage once a month. You need to see that this is real. We don't have the fireworks and the dancing ladies and the American celebrity telling you need to put your dollars into the crypto. No. Here we just tell you straightforward. Here's South Africans of all walks of life. We go and see there's hundreds of testimonies on our YouTube channel. All walks of life, telling you how they're taking control back of their economy. Just this last 2 weeks, we had Peter and Rin with us. They've been with us for 3.5 years. You can see this is not a new business. For 2 years, they did nothing. Why? They were pursuing the old tools. The old tools, my job. The old tools. They were pursuing it. But after 2 years, they realized that they were losing out on a tool that had been sitting on a shelf in their cupboard for a long time, the DuePoint tool. And they put their heads down. In the last 18 months or so, they have built, while continuing their traditional jobs, they have built a channel that's now worth 8 grand a month. That's about 96,000 Rand a year. We'll call it 100,000 Rand a year. They now get their own jobs, incomes, and an extra 100,000 Rand a year. How would your Christmas look next year if you had an extra 100,000 Rand during the course of 2020? How would it look? Do they look like spring chickens to you? No. These are people that come with the same sets of difficulties you have. They don't know people. They're not good salespeople. I'm not mentioning these two. They've got their own set. But I've heard all the other ones. I can't sell, and I don't know people, and I'm bad with technology, and I'm busy. These people have all the same issues mixed in, each of them. And yet they said, no, I don't want to be out of control anymore. I want to be back in control. We then had Philip Fourie up with us. Philip Fourie's been with us for 9 months. See the difference? 3.5 years? 9 months, okay? 9 months with us. He's no longer rank 4 because on Monday he ranked up to rank 5, and he has a channel that's worth 20,000 Rand a month. So you can take 18 months to get to 8 grand a month, or you can take 9 months to get to 250,000 Rand a year. You see, the tool's yours. You can put 2 people in a month, or you can, like Philip, put 40 to 70 people in a month. He's not selling it's connections. It's just connections. He doesn't have to drive to all of them and deliver the toiletries and the cleaning soaps and the mooties and no. He just goes click, 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 and they're in. And 9 months down, it's 250,000 Rand a year channel. So for those that want to be rich in no time, well, the tool will make you rich in no time if you're willing to do the work. You can't be like the lady on the radio says, just promise me I'll be rich. Don't ask me to do the work. Here I'm going to say, you can be rich if you do the work. It's a very different statement, that, isn't it? And people are already proving it. Over and over again, we are proving what you can earn here at DuePoint. We have already proven. I say to people, the DuePoint system is beyond educated debate. Don't come and tell me the system doesn't work. I will laugh in your face. I have hundreds of testimonies of lives completely changed here at DuePoint utilizing a tool. The system never fails. You fail because you choose to stop. That's all. You choose to stop. No, people say no to me, I quit. You can't be a little weakling like that. You've got to be tough. We live in South Africa. We're only the strongest survive in South Africa. Look at the Springbok rugby team. The Brits thought they had us. Did you see the journalists were writing the whole week before, South Africa hasn't met the English front row. Well, we did meet them in that very first scrum. I don't know if any of you heard the cracking. They went down, and I just heard, and poof, over we went, and that was the end of the game. Here, you got to be tough if you want to survive. People are going to say no to you because people are ill-informed. People have been burnt before in these fake things that come and go constantly in our economy. Here, you're dealing with the real thing. You're going to have to be tough enough to drag them through their stigma to a point where you can also be earning 70, 80, 100, 150, 175,000 Rand a month. See this number here? I like that number because people look at it and go, that is amazing. Imagine if I earned 70,000 Rand a month. Imagine, okay? But what you've missed, because it's a bit faded, is that date there. Do you see that date there? What is the date there? 11th of February 2016. What have you been doing the last 4 years? You can meet Patrick and Pumi and ask them what they've been doing in the last 4 years. Life has been very different for them compared to what it's been for you. But now you have the opportunity today to pick this tool up and get out there and make some real change. Folks, the second way we create wealth for you is through our XP Rewards program. It is a training program made up of world-class training that puts you through a system there. As you do the training, we reward you. We reward you with XP points that accumulate, and as they accumulate and your channel grows, we rank you up. As we rank you up, we give you a host of rewards that includes cash and tools and trips and cars and all sorts of things along the way. At rank 1, 2, and 3, you're getting money. At rank 5, we're giving you a professional toolkit that's going to help you accelerate the growth of your channel. At rank 7, it's a set of gold-leafed business cards that are custom made and imported for you. At rank 9, it is an annual trip with your family, all expenses paid, 5-star business class. Now you need to run through those words again because you need to compare it to all the presentations you've been to in the past. You know, the ones who say you need to qualify every time, can only be you, none of your family, we're going economy class, you get the room next to the engine room, and you can only eat the basic meal. I've always wondered what the basic meal was. Is it bread and water? I have seen this. Here it's none of that nonsense. Once you have got yourself to rank 9, first of all, you're already earning enough to take yourself to Mauritius if you wanted to. But as a demonstration of the change in your circumstance in life, as a demonstration of wealth, we take you and your family away. We pick you up from your house and we deliver you a week later. You can leave your wallet at home and you fly business class and you stay 5-star deluxe. This year we're going to Latouz Rock. It's one of the premier deluxe hotels in Mauritius Island. And we are leaving in like 17 days. 17 days, 7th of December. And it is not even the first time we're going. We've been going every year with our rank 9s. A growing group of rank 9s. that are a growing group of people that understand what it's like to live in South Africa in control of their economic circumstances. As a result, I can show you real footage, not fake stuff from the internet, real footage of people, their spouses, and their children as Rank 9 wealth engineers joining us on a whole host of these trips. It looks like it's worth the effort, ladies and gentlemen. It's worth the effort. How long will you take to get to rank 9? Well, you're going to decide on that. We've had guys do it in 5 months. We've had guys do it in 11 months. We've had guys do it in 19 months. And we've had guys do it in 31 months. It's up to you how long it takes. When you get there and you maintain your channel size every year that you do for the rest of your life, you join us. Every year. Would you like to know on the 1st of January every year that your overseas holiday is booked in December and paid for already? Would you like to know that? That's part of what being wealthy feels like. That is what our tool does. It doesn't give you here today, gone tomorrow cash. It is a wealth creation system. At rank 11, we give you another very powerful tool. It's your own car. It doesn't come branded. We don't rent it to you. You don't finance it from us. And it is not given to you and then taken away. It's yours. It's in your name. And if you've been following us on our Facebook page, you'll know that just on Monday, we had our latest rank 11. Went rank 11 and is now receiving, Lynette and Frikkie, you know who you are receiving their brand new car. They are not the first to have achieved it. Nothing I've told you today is something we're still hoping for. Everything I've told you today are promises already delivered. And we're continuing to deliver. If you want to see who got the most recently their car, you can go and see the stuff on Facebook. We're doing the official car handover to them in January. So make sure that you're all geared up for that. I think it's Saturday the 18th of January. They will have the car from the moment they've bought it, but we're going to do an official handover. So start planning your diary for January. It's going to be an amazing day. Another family understanding what it's like to have real wealth that's in their control. Congratulations, Lydia. And friggin' congratulations to Philip as well, going rank 5 this month as well. Some awesome stuff happening out there at the moment. Folks, we build all this wealth off of the back of our financial services products. Remember, I told you that in the beginning. We've got 5 products at the moment that you can choose from. One is our Access Wealth Plan. It costs 324 Rand a month, and for that you get 2 independent products, your very own tax-free investment account, and 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month. For that, you get 1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover, no waiting periods, no maximum age limits, no medical examinations or declarations. Our third product is our Family Wealth Funeral Cover. Here, it starts at 299 Rand, but it goes up from there. You've got a whole host of options. You can pick between 20,000 or 30,000 Rands worth of cover, 5 family members, 10 family members, and you as the principal policyholder get 10,000 Rands worth of outstanding debt cover, which means that when you pass away, we will settle 10,000 Rands worth of your debt for you. Then our fourth product is our Legal Guard product. It's also 249 Rand a month. It gives you 250,000 Rands worth of legal expenses insurance. This means effectively you've now got a lawyer in the room for you for 250,000 Rand per case. They cover everything. Everything that can happen in your life. Retrenchment, CCMA cases, labor court cases, civil cases. They'll do contract reviews with you and draw up contracts for you. All of this for 249 Rand a month. In addition, debt counseling, trauma counseling, witness protection, all bundled into what we believe is one of the best legal products in the country today. And you get it for less than a meal for 4 at McDonald's every month. Our fifth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. It's $2.99 a month to be a member. As a member, you get access to all of our suppliers. We have a host of suppliers that are always changing and being added to. As a corporate, we get discounts and vouchers and packages and account managers and specials, all sorts of things you couldn't get as an individual. But as a member of our Wealth Points Buyers Club, you now are in a position to start changing your monthly expenditure. If you can control your income and control your expenditure, you can become wealthy. Folks, this Saturday we're announcing 2 brand new Wealth Point suppliers that are coming onto the product, and I encourage all of you to be here. If you're in Gauteng, be here. They're going to be putting up presentations and displays outside for everybody in advance of Black Friday, so that you can enjoy already in advance what they're going to be doing with those and with those prices, especially for us here at DuePoint. This is a huge opportunity. I encourage you be here on Saturday morning to see those displays and see the launch of those 2 new suppliers, adding to the lists and lists we currently have of suppliers on this product. Better prices, better vouchers. Every one of our products has a full review video, folks. You don't even have to be able to read here at DuePoint. If you can just watch, you can watch our videos where we go through every benefit and every term and condition of every one of our products. Go watch them. The videos range between 6 and 20 minutes long, so it's quick to watch them, and you will understand exactly the benefits and conditions of all of our products, and you will understand how our products are best in class. We really believe that they are best in class in South Africa from a price and benefit perspective. So get in there and watch them and understand them. We wrap this entire business, folks, in our Achiever Quest. Our Achiever Quest is designed to get you up and running here at DuePoint as quickly as possible. It says that in every calendar month, if you can add 10, 20 or 30 people to your channel and get them to pay in the same calendar month, then you will get your a bonus, a boost on top of your returns and rewards of 5, 10 or 15,000 Rand. That means in your very first month with us, you can walk away with 5,000 Rand plus. Your very first month with us. Now, I've had a couple of chuckles. Some people will put 10 people in and get them to pay 2 months down and then go, how come you didn't give me my 5 grand? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what are the terms and conditions of the Achievers Quest? You need to put them in and get them paid in the same calendar month. That means they can't pay 5 days after the month end or 10 days after the month end. If you put them in November, they must pay in November. If you put them in December, they must pay in December. If you do that, we boost your earnings by 5, 10, 15,000 Rand. You can do it every single month at DuePoint. Every single month. It's not just for beginners. It's not first time or anything. Every month going forward, you can boost your earnings by 5, 10, and 15,000 Rand. And every month we have people doing it. I've heard 1 or 2 people on Facebook go, nobody's ever done that. And I'm like, it's amazing. We have a list this long of people that have achieved it, not once, but every month. 10 people is nothing. 10 connections is nothing. You're not doing a presentation to them. You're connecting them to us. It's nothing. It just requires a little bit of your effort. And if you're willing to do that, you can change everything about your income. Folks, as I said, Constantia is a public listed company. You can find us on the JSE's website under Conduit Capital. You can go to Constantia's website and see our financial statements, our directors, our BEE status. All of that is available to you and to the public. You can go to the regulator's website and see all of our licenses, long-term, short-term, FSP licenses. Go and look us up. Go and find those licenses and be and have comfort with who we are. If you want to become a wealth engineer today, like tens of thousands before you, you've got to do just 4 things for us. Firstly, you've got to sign up. You've got to go to our website, DuePoint.net, click join or apply, fill out the form. Less than 3 minutes, you're a wealth engineer today, and you can immediately start building your wealth, and not a single cent will pass from your wallets and your pockets today. Secondly, you're going to need our technology. You have to download it, folks. You need a smartphone, and you're going to need a little bit of data to do this business. Download our free app onto your phone, and you now have the tech. Then you've got to learn how to use the tech. Don't think you know how to do this. You need to learn how our technology works. Open the app. Bottom right-hand corner says Tools. When you click on Tools, your training loads up. Getting started. There's 4 or 5 videos. We don't make you write a written exam or do a multiple choice, nothing. 4 or 5 videos. Watch them this afternoon, and you will know how to do that one thing we ask you to do. Connect South Africans to us. Once you have connected 3 people, you start earning with us here at DuePoint. You can have those 3 connected by this afternoon. By this afternoon. 3 people in, and you are starting to create wealth for yourself here at DuePoint. Folks, this Saturday morning, we're going to be doing our last development seminar for the year. We do one a month. This one is called the March of Time. I'm going to be doing it really just to prove that I am better than Rob, because all the other ones I say it's the best one ever that Rob forget. This weekend, I'm going all guns blazing. It's going to be great. It's at 11 o'clock this Saturday. Please tune in, and don't tune in alone. It just staggers me when I have a wealth engineer tune in by themselves. You want to tune in with guests and your wealth engineers in your channel. You want everyone to be learning so that everybody is empowered to create wealth for themselves and for you. Make sure at 11 o'clock you tune in. Those of you in Gauteng, come here. Sit in the room. Feel the energy. Understand that we are real. Get it through your pores rather than watching it through your TV screen. I'm expecting to see you here. 10 o'clock will be the normal introduction. We'll announce our 2 new suppliers there. 11 o'clock is our development seminar. And of course, outside the displays of our 2 new suppliers, you don't want to miss this Saturday. Not for your daughter's ballet or your son's soccer. Promise. My son and daughter doing both those things on Saturday. I'll be here because this is where we pay for those things. Make sure that you are here on Saturday morning. It's going to be amazing. Everything you need at DuePoint is online. YouTube will get you in tune with all of our live broadcasts Tuesday through Friday and all of the video content we've done before. Facebook will give you everything you need for your Facebook mechanisms, marketing, whatever you want to call it. We give you everything. You don't need to open up pages. Use your personal page and you just push out everything that we're creating for you there. And then podcasts available for those of you battling with data. Most of our important stuff is in podcasts. Go and listen to them rather than watch them. It'll save you on data. We have an online store. If you're wanting to buy the tools that are necessary to do this business, go to our website, click store. Buy what you want, we'll have it delivered to you. USB sticks with our presentations on so you don't have to use data. Pens, pads, caps, shirts, everything that you need is all available to you there. Those of you in the office, you can see them in the glass cabinet, but order them online. There's a special running at the moment on our USB, particularly into December. Remember, our presentations will end on the 6th of December and only start again in January, but you can use YouTube the whole month. But if YouTube is costing you data, you're going to want the USB stick, are you not, with all the presentations on it? Then you can just plug it in your TV and play it with no data. On special right now if you order them on our online store, so go and get it there. Folks, we have done everything possible to create a real and economically viable solution to the South African financial crisis. That is what we built. Not a here today, gone tomorrow. We're already half a decade old. What we are looking for is South Africans who are willing to work their way out of the crisis they're in. Every South African these days wants an immediate solution that just magically turns their circumstances around. I think we know better than that now. If we are going to change our circumstances, we are going to have to do some work. What is the work you've got to do here? You've got to connect South Africans to us. That's it. No selling, no presenting, no debating. No, it's beyond debate. It's a matter of just connecting South Africans. Are you willing to drive the miles in connecting individuals to us? Are you willing to do that? If you are, then you do have a life-changing tool, as it has already been proven, that you can use to have a very different future in South Africa. Folks, our next presentation is tomorrow night at 6:30. Tune back in. Get your calendars and that ready for this weekend. It's going to be an awesome weekend, and we will see you then. If you've got questions and concerns, call our client service team. The rest of you can come and chat to me outside. Thanks a lot, ladies and gentlemen.